Money might be right. We might not be free here. Did you guys see they're putting a slavery on the 5 states ballots for voting?
Slavery?
Yeah, as a punishment.
As a punishment for what?
Oh, like instead
if you
of going
go
to
to jail,
prison, you can like be
a slave.
Well, that's in the Constitution already.
Yeah. So
they make prisoners
they took
work.
that shit off, but 5 states are putting it back on their ballot.
No, I think it's still there. It's somewhere in the Constitution. It says it's. I think it's the 13th.
That's pretty dangerous.
The 13th Amendment. It says that, and it's a long thing, a long amendment. So that I can't quote it for you off the top. But if you look it up, I think it says that like if you're persecuted, you can pretty much be like work for free in jail.
Yeah, I've heard that they put prisoners to work and
private
stuff like
institution,
that.
private jail do that.
Yeah,
because they're
exactly.
not. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like a federal thing, right? Like federally, that's the law, but some states choose to not follow that specific law. Yeah, like the marijuana shit, where it's like federally illegal, but some
like
states
California
decides to like. I guess 5 states are deciding to bring that shit back into their voting ballot.
That's dangerous because that's just a step closer to like slavery, and you can get like, you can pretty much get like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, tricked into that shit, or like you can get fraud. You know, like
some people just fill in the ballot.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, right? Because like you said earlier, Liza, you're like, oh, the top G message or whatever, Andrew Tate's message is dangerous in our society. That's what you said.
Yeah.
But then you hear about shit like this that I'm not saying that the Andrew Tate, whatever you say, I'm not saying that's not an issue because obviously people are outraged or whatever. But this is like an issue that is like morally incorrect and like really like why aren't we hearing more about this? Why isn't this being struck down immediately?
I think it's just worded differently.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing wrong with if you're in jail, like take them out to fucking put out fires, make them be firefighters, work, like do shit that's gonna contribute to society. Since like I'm not against it, but if you're whipping them and doing shit like crazy shit, like that's why I'm saying slavery might not be the word. They might need to rephrase that shit. But I'm not against these guys going out out of jail to do work. I'm pretty sure they'll enjoy it.
I agree. I agree with you.
Right.
I agree with that completely. The only thing I can see like going wrong though is like if somebody is like mischarged, like if we're like,
exactly,
if Zandra gets pulled over for having weed or something, and then fuck it, you're a slave now.
Now I'm a slave.
The fuck? Like
off an ounce or something.
You don't deserve that fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like off of what you did. So people might get like wrongly persecuted.
And there's a lot of people who are right now wrongfully.
There's a lot of that.
And
so
don't you think they would be like, fuck, I'd rather be out there chopping trees down than here for my life? Like
I don't know,
maybe.
Bro.
I'd rather, like when you're in jail, you're just in that little cell, right?
That's a good point. That's a good point. So I feel like maybe you should like there should be a choice. Like when you're in prison, maybe hey, you have like this option of you can work for a company, like spend your time there like working, or to spend your time here in the cell.
I think they should just change the slave word. Like slavery doesn't sound. It sounds crazy. Like
they should change that, like how they changed queen to president. Because having a queen sounds crazy.
That would be excellent. That would be a proper
they
transition.
should do that.
Because when I think of shit like that, like in the movies, they always portray like, oh, the prisoners are all chained up by the leg and they're hitting rocks.
Right.
Well,
that shit sounds kind of crazy.
It's a metaphor though, because we're still slaves, but it's a metaphor. We're not doing this, but we're doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like a metaphor.
Damn it! I had a really good point that fucking slipped my mind. Jesus Christ.